Alright, so here we go. End of turn 1 for both sides. SpaceWolves, Long Fangs, dug in, fired a couple shots, killed a few things, didn't do too much as far as damage. We did place some wounds on these guys back here, but they got their cover save, which was like a 2 because of night fight, so they did great. We fired at this guy over this wave serpent on the right. Didn't do anything to him. He fired back, didn't do anything. The Rune Priest uses Jaws of the Werewolf, and it knocked out the Walker, which I couldn't take out last time, if you recall. So that's a good jump for us. Got us first blood. These guys moved up, did some shooting, and targeted that squad in there. Lit them up with the searchlight so that way I could use my ordnance to its full effect. Liam and Russ did some shooting. Knocked out 3 guys on the 2nd level of the building. And then that was pretty much it for SpaceWolves. Long Fangs, like I said, they shot. Both squads shot, but didn't really do anything. Took out 1 guy back there in the ruin. So that's okay, but that's 1 guy. Alright, so, Eldar. What happened with Eldar?
Alright, lost my Wraith Lord, so that really sucked. Moved my Striking Scorpions into terrain, hope give them something. Screw you. Moved the Warlock that was with the Wraith Lord into terrain. The Eldar Wraith Guard moved up along with their Warlock. Wave Serpents moved up. Nothing's popped out yet. Alright. Reaper launchers and all other shooting targeted tanks. Managed to take out 1 Rhino. Glance another twice. And I did a whole lot of spectacular nothing against the Russ. Alright. The Viper jet bike managed to shoot and do nothing. Sadly. Stupid jet bike. So, moved up, did a lot of shooting, got a couple glances, and blew up a tank. Yay me.
So right now there's still a lot left on the board, and we'll get back to you at the end of SpaceWolves and Eldar turn 2. Alright, so recap. SpaceWolves and Eldar turn 2. SpaceWolves Terminators came in, shot a little bit the Wraith Guard, killed a couple. That was pretty much it for them. They lost some guys, but we'll get into that later. These guys were back here, 6 inches. They moved up and got brave. Last cannons tore into one of the guys over there, did some damage. Shot a little bit, didn't really do anything else because they were out of range for a lot of stuff. Heavy bolters into that squad of Wraith Guard, nothing. Heavy bolters into this squad of guys over here that came out of that tank. And a couple died, not too much. Over here, we got the Warp Spiders. Can you move that cable with me, please? I'm sorry. Over here. They came in turn 2. We'll get into that later. Lehman Russ shot a little bit, didn't do anything, so he's backtracking so that way he doesn't get shot up on side armor, or rear armor. I'm sorry. There we go. And then these guys shot at this thing, didn't do anything. It did hit though. Melt-A-Gun's hitting, so let's see what else can happen with it. Actually, these guys are going to actually just re-embark the transport. That's a smarter move. So these guys are back in the transport. Just going to put them down here for now. Yeah. And then did some shooting from over here. Not much happened. Not a whole bunch of craziness, you know. Just enough to do what needed to be done. Other than that, everything else was pretty much done for SpaceWolves turn 2. Now over to Eldar turn 2.
Alright, turn 2. Not Wraith Guard. Warp Spiders came in. Took out the majority of the IG unit. Then,
only 2 left.
Shortly after, warped off.
14 inches this way.
Alright, everything else consolidated fire on the Russ as much as possible. And didn't do squat.
Woohoo!
Shut it. Alright. We move over to the Dark Reapers. The Dark Reapers managed to take out the majority of whatever that squad was. Hiding in the bush.
Yep.
Cowards. Alright. Dire Avengers ran away like little pansies because, well, they're pansies. We move over to the Wave Serpent. The Wave Serpent took out, what? 1 Terminator?
No, we saved on him.
Oh, saved.
But
okay. Wraith Guard managed to lose their Warlock and 2 of their unit. And still took out most of The stupid pansies.
Dun 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 dun.
I mean, SpaceWolves.
Wolf Guard.
Shut up. Striking Scorpions moved up through cover, still hiding for the opportune time. And the Warlock tried, but failed due to Deny the Witch, to cast Eldritch Storm.
Actually, just because my runic weapon is a 4+ for negating any psychic abilities. Just to specify there. Just cause.
And that is about it.
Alright, so we'll get back to you at the end of SpaceWolves and Eldar's turn 3. Looking like an even match so far. There's still a lot left on the board from both sides. And the Razor Wing hasn't come in yet, but I'm guessing on turn 3 he's going to come in and do some damage. So we'll see what happens. Alright, end of SpaceWolves and Eldar turn 3. The Razor Wing still has not come in. Long Fang shot a little bit, did a little bit of damage, nothing too much. Just killed off a squad of guys, I guess. These guys moved up. The Rune Priest. Yeah, that's Dancing Queen, by the way.
Fuck you.
Sing
Wife's
it, Dave.
phone.
Sing it, Dave.
Fuck you.
And,
hey, what's up?
Dancing Queen! Rune Priest did some stuff. Snapped on the Wraith Guard that were here.
Dancing Queen displayed while we're recording a
The Wolf Guard models that were there, they charged into the tree base, killed off all but the Exarch from that close combat squad.
Yeah.
These guys shot into the Wraith Guard, did a little bit of damage over here. These guys aren't actually here, they're just there for show. They're actually over here in this tank.
Ah.
This tank didn't do anything. They shot melta gunfire, didn't really do anything over there.
Book so far.
Lehman Russ turned, fired on the Warp Spiders, killed all but one. So he's booking it that way. Commissar and the lone Imperial Guardsman that was there shot into the Warp Spiders too, killed off one. Wolf Guard, a regular Grey Hunter was there, but he got killed. And then that was pretty much it for SpaceWolves turn 3. We went into Eldar turn 3. He rolled for the Razor Wing, it didn't come in. Moved all these guys around a little bit, shot at my tanks.
Like 5 minutes.
He did wreck this one Rhino over here.
Talk to you in a few.
Took a whole point off of this one, took a whole point off of the Russ. This guy moved up, shot, didn't do anything. Those guys took cover behind the busted Rhino. It's a paper variant, just so you know. These Reapers, annoying as hell. Always. Always.
You love it!
Their range is ridiculous and their shots are just as ridiculous. This guy used his Eldritch Storm, took out the last remaining Long Fang after getting, consolidated fire from all of the Reapers over there. So now one squad of Long Fangs is gone, including the Terminators. These guys shot into the Terminators, killed off all but one. Actually, no, they killed him off because the Exarch in there shot off his craziness and killed him finally. This guy moved up, did some shooting. Nothing really except for he actually finished off the remaining Long Fang. Now that the remaining Wolf Guard model. There you go. And that's pretty much it for Eldar's turn 3. So we're gonna see you again at the top of 4. I'm sorry, at the bottom of 4. All right, so SpaceWolves and Eldar turn 4. A lot of stuff happened. Flyer came in, took a pop shot, and actually took out the Lehman Russ. He is no more.
About time!
SpaceWolves came up, shot a little bit, did a little bit of damage, nothing special. They just survived another turn pretty much. These guys are running. Long Fangs over here are consolidated to be out of line of sight of the Reapers, so that way I deny him a kill point.
You suck.
And
Hiding.
it's called tactical maneuvering. Over here, the Marbo lookalike threw a crack grenade, got a pen on him, knocked off a weapon. But he's got one whole point left, so he should be alright for a little bit here. This guy moved over, didn't shoot anything. Can't shoot now because he's stunned. Or he's shaken. No, he's stunned, so he can still move, but he can't shoot. These guys took some shots, some heavy shots. I got to roll leadership for them real quick. They're good. That was a 6. And so now they're going to, consolidate and do their thing. These guys over here are chilling. They're about to unleash hell on this guy. Try and get a kill point. Stay behind cover, that good stuff.
Not my pretty Viper.
Yes, we're taking the Viper.
No!
The Rainbow Viper!
Shush! It's a Harlequin.
Harley Quinn. Get it? Get it? Okay, alright. That's it for SpaceWolves. What happened during Eldar's turn 4?
Alright, Eldar. Eldritch Storm was cast on the guys in the cardboard bastion. Yes, it's cardboard.
Yes. But it is a bastion.
Did nothing. Whole lot of nothing.
Yep.
Fire dragons fell back. The wave serpent managed to kill one of those little cowards hiding in the bastion.
Fuck you!
Alright, Dire Avengers did nothing again. Only here because I have to take them.
Still camping.
Flyer finally came on. Lost one weapon in doing so to the quad gun. But managed to take out the Russ. Finally. Only took forever. Everything else concentrated fire on this corner of the table, removing Marines and hull points. But still, they hang on. Not much longer.
Okay.
Pee your rainbows.
So, that's it. End of Eldar turn 4, into SpaceWolves turn 5. We'll get back to you. Alright, end of SpaceWolves turn 5 and Eldar turn 5. SpaceWolves used the quad gun, which is a proxy up here. Same distance and everything. Took out the Raven. The Razor Wing. I'm sorry, the Razor Wing. So it's finally gone. We took out Russ, though. So that was a big hit for us. We can't really do much without him now. That was our only really long range. And these guys chilling in here, these long fangs, they're just holding ground, trying to make sure they don't get taken out for that victory point. These guys are chilling in the tree line, avoiding those missile launchers. A lot of tactical movement, but we can't really do anything. We're kind of pinned, honestly. These guys are still chilling in here, just denying a kill point. And, providing support for the long fangs, of course, which is what they're supposed to do. Marbo is still here. He is still alive. He's really just the commissar, but he's still here. He rolled a 6 on continuing the game, so we're going to continue into turn 6. And then we'll get back to you. But recap of Eldar's turn 5. What happened, Dave?
Alright, Eldar managed to take out one long fang. Was that this turn or last turn? I can't remember.
This turn.
Okay.
This turn.
One long fang. Yay! Dire Avenger still ain't do crap. All the units that were in the corner here have fled off the table, sadly. My Warp Spider, he's making his way to the edge of the table.
Oh, can you roll for him real quick? Because he rolls at the end of each turn. So. Double 6s!
He might be gone.
I called that. I called that before this turn was over. Let's see what happens. I think he's still in, but just barely, probably. Yeah, just barely. So at the end of my turn, he's pretty much gone. Hopefully.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Bright Lances attempted again to take out things over here. Managed to take out a couple Marines. Eldrad and his unit buffed themselves and managed to do one kill. Grr.
That was a 5-man squad.
They will die.
I'm feeling that coming here very, very shortly.
And then stupid commissar in the woods. Stop hiding. You should shoot yourself for running away.
Alright, so we'll get back to you. End of turn 6 for SpaceWolves coming up.